Hey guys, I am back with another post-workout epiphany. But the theme of today's video is if not now, then when? And it's sort of similar to um, now or never, but I feel like now or never is not as poignant as phrasing it differently. So in my mind, I'm sure I stole this from someone or somewhere, so I'm not even gonna pretend like I made this up. But like in my mind, I just repeat to myself whenever I'm unsure or whenever I find myself making excuses as to why I'm not doing what I want to do. I always ask myself, if not now, then when? And phrasing it as a question, I feel like puts a little bit more pressure on yourself to answer your own questions, because we avoid our own questions for ourselves all the time. And we make excuses as to why we are not really taking care of ourselves. We make these excuses to ourselves all the time. I mean, I still do, if I'm being honest. I always have some sort of excuse as to why I'm not working on something that I've always wanted to do, why I can't do it now, I have to wait until later. It's sort of like relating with the previous video that I did, saying that no one should be in charge of our own happiness. Like, we're in charge of our happiness and we can choose to be happy now. um, we do make excuses as to why we can't be happy right now. I mean, everyone wants to be happy. I don't know of a single person who doesn't want to be happy, except for maybe Oscar the Grouch from Sesame Seed, but everyone else, I'm pretty sure, longs to be a happy human. But we always make excuses as to why we're not happy, why we can't be happy, why it's not a choice for us. We're just doomed to be unhappy. And that's not really what this video is about, but sort of, because we have dreams and we have passions and we have these, uh, I want to say drives, but that's not really what I'm meaning to say. But, the things that drive us to wake up in the morning. And for every single person, that's different. But for me, like, I know that I have been put on this earth from Mars or wherever the heck we come from. I know that I'm here because I love storytelling, and that doesn't necessarily always mean, typing a story and letting someone read it. There's many different variations of storytelling, and oh my god, my rainbow is not on, and that's really bothering me. Um, oh my gosh, there we go. Oh, that was close. I love my neon rainbow. I got that at TJ Maxx. I buy like all the best random things from TJ Maxx. I don't even remember where I was. But yes, no more excuses. We all have things that we are put on this earth for, and I am a storyteller. I tell stories through my artwork, meaning like my photography, but I don't refer to my photos as photography, because really the actual photograph is, I don't know, maybe like 5% of what I actually do. My images are like 95% Photoshop. They're not real pictures. I like draw over my pictures. So, I'm not ashamed to say, oh, my pictures are altered. And no, it's like my craft is altering the picture. So I'm not like gonna hide the fact that I heavily Photoshop all of my images. But I do, and it's my passion. I am professionally trained in Photoshop. I took 2 years of schooling to learn it. And it's something that I'm very passionate about. I love telling stories through artwork. I love being a visual storyteller. I also love writing. But writing is one of those things that I still struggle with today. It's like, if not now, then when? I know I love writing. I want to write more. I wish I could write more. I wish I could make time to write more. But I always put it off. I always think of excuses. Oh, I'm tired today. Like, I didn't sleep last night. I need to catch up on my sleep. Oh, I wake up early tomorrow, which is like every day for me because I have to wake up like super early. But anyways, um, like we hate excuses, but we love making excuses for ourselves at the same time because it like, I don't know, it gives us like this feeling like, oh, there's a reason why I'm not getting what I want. It's out of my control. But the thing is, it is in your control. Like, it totally is in your control. Like, the reason why you don't have what you want is you. Like, and I know that sucks to like swallow. It's like, really? I'm the reason why I don't have what I want? But it's the truth. I mean, you really are in charge of your own destiny and the way that you live your life. And I feel like every one of us knows why we're here. I don't believe people when they tell me that they don't have a passion. And I have asked this question to many people, yeah, unsolicited. It's like sometimes I ask this question on a date and they're like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. Maybe that's why I didn't get a second date. But no, I love asking people really deep questions because I'm the type of person where it's like, okay, I do have a day job to pay my bills, but like I have like passions like outside of work. And, I do have a dream of one day combining my passion with work. Everyone has that. It's the American dream, blah, blah, blah. But I know I have a passion and I know I have a purpose. And it's like, I know that that's why I'm here. And sometimes when I ask people, like, what is their passion? And they say, I don't know. Like, I don't believe that. I think we all know what our passion is. We might not be in touch with it, but we know it. Like, we for sure know why we're here. And so I've just been like asking myself the question, if not now, then when? And it is sort of like an ominous question you don't really want to ask yourself, especially when you have these dreams and you've concocted in your mind multiple excuses as to why you're not working on them. It's a tough question to answer. It's like, before I started making videos, I've always liked making videos, not necessarily like just me filming myself, but I just like videos altogether. Like, I used to edit videos when I was a kid and post them on YouTube. Like, I was posting videos on YouTube in 2007. And like, if you were on YouTube in 2007, you're an OG, and like, props to you because you were around when like before YouTube was even like cool. Like, YouTube was still sort of like, oh, it's that website where like weird people like film themselves. Um, so I've always been interested in videos. I've always loved filming. I've always loved editing and all of those things. Video does sort of go hand in hand with photography. Anyone who has an interest in photography more than likely is interested in filming or videos or just publishing media. I love publishing media. So I would always tell myself, oh, I have to wait. This is my favorite excuse that I always tell myself. I have to wait until the weekend to do what I love. I have to wait until I'm not tired to do what I love. And I mean, just those two questions, or not questions, but those two beliefs alone, even saying them out loud, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe at one point I actually thought that way. Because can you imagine doing what you really genuinely love for only 2 days a week? Like, I understand, like, we all have to hold down jobs. Like, the bills are going to come tomorrow, whether we want them to or not. Like, we're not going to well, people could argue, but we're not going to manifest our bills to oblivion. I mean, if you've mastered that, then please host a law of attraction class because I want to attend that one. Um, but like these things, like, yeah, that's reality, or at least our current reality. It might not be our future reality, but currently we have bills that we have to go to a job to pay off. But it doesn't mean that we have to choose one or the other. And I'm sure many people have learned this lesson, like people who, I mean, this is way more extreme than just like filming a video every day, but like people who hold two jobs and then go to school at the same time. It's like, it's so easy to give yourself excuses like, oh, after work, I'm just tired. Like when I got back, when I used to come home from work in the past, I was in this mindset where, like, no matter what, I was always exhausted when I came home from work and I couldn't do anything productive for the rest of the evening. Like, it just wasn't possible. And if I wanted to do something productive, I would like add it to a list and I would look at it only on weekends. So, really, I was only living my fullest life 2 days out of the week. And oh my God, is that, I can't think of something more depressing than that. Um, Now it's like, no, I didn't quit my job. But I like have the, I guess, discipline in my mind to realize that if I don't want to blow everything off until only 2 days out of the week where I feel so rushed, I can't even put my whole heart into anything that I want to do. If I don't want to put myself in that situation, then all I have to do is stop putting myself in that situation. I mean, it's literally that easy. Like, I film every day, I work out every day. I never used to do that. Um, I still am not doing everything that I want to do. Like, I'm going to like real estate school. I want to work on that more on a daily basis. I have like other things I'd like to work on as well, like my artwork. I really have put my photography on the back burner for the greater part of the past year. And that I'm not super happy about, and I want to change that. But um, as long as you feel like you're making progress and you just stop making excuses, because I feel like the worst excuses are the ones we don't even realize are excuses. The moment I decided I was fed up with being a zombie after work, I stopped being a zombie after work. And it's like, okay, if I need to take a nap, I'll take a nap. But like when I wake up from that nap, like I'm going for like I'm going to the gym, I'm gonna film, I'm gonna, work on something, anything, even if that means just like going through my finances and doing something with that, because I actually have a passion for money, which is hilarious because I don't have any, but like I'm really interested in like money management and just like paying off all my credit cards every month. I don't know why, but it's like I get like high off of it. It's really weird. But like just little things that make me happy, and like putting the effort in to do something that makes you happy during the day, even though you have a grind. And, maybe one day it won't be like that. But as for right now, while you're still grinding away, um, if not now, then when? It's like, if I don't film videos now, when? Like, am I going to be retired and look back and go, oh my God, I waited all this time and I never did what I wanted to do? And I'm retired, like retirement age, and I don't have, like, most of my life is behind me? No, no, I do not want that to happen. So, it's a scary question to ask yourself, but it really does need to be asked, and there's you really shouldn't avoid it. I we should feel like we deserve to answer that question for ourselves, and treat ourselves the way that we should be treated by ourselves, because not doing what not doing what you love and not focusing your energy on what you're passionate about is not being kind to yourself. It's really not. Making excuses for yourself, to yourself, is also not being kind to yourself. So we really should just be nicer to ourselves and live our best lives. You know, and we're not just gonna be like making snow angels and $100 bills tomorrow morning. But hey, some people who do what they love, if they really work at it, they're living and their passion, you know, what makes them happy to the point where they don't feel like they're working. Sometimes those combine. And we can manifest that into happening. We can meditate it into happening, but it does require work, and it does require us to stop making these excuses. I feel like there was more that I wanted to say, but anyways, that's just all oh yeah. One more thing I wanted to touch on is it does sort of relate with the idea of being comfortable. Being comfortable and being happy are really, they sort of have nothing to do with each other. I was very comfortable for the period in which I was in a relationship that really wasn't going anywhere for either of us, but it felt comfortable. Like I knew what to expect. I knew what was going to happen tomorrow. Like all of my days were like clockwork. I always knew what was going to happen, and nothing really exciting was happening anymore. But I liked that, so I was like, well, nothing exciting may be happening, but at least nothing terrible is happening, so I guess I'm just gonna live my life in autopilot. Which is also a really sad thing, because I can't even believe, like, just saying that out loud is just very depressing, because, oh, like, life is life. Like, we don't know if we're even going to be here tomorrow. Especially with, like, the passing of, like, these celebrities that are just crazy. Like, they hit their head, and then next morning, they had, like, a brain aneurysm, and they're gone. Like, we're not here forever. So I feel like we don't have time to be comfortable and not happy at the same time. Sometimes we have to get uncomfortable to be happy, actually. So I don't know. That's sort of something to chew on. But hope you guys had a good day. And yeah, I'm glad my neon rainbow was able to have a cameo in this video. I hold it very dear to my heart. It's very special. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.